Classified is a party game in which it's the idea of, remember when you turned your calculator upside down to say things you shouldn't? That's kind of what this is. You're going to black out part of that digital numerical numbers to make words to give clues to get cards. So let's take a look. In this game, players are playing cooperatively. You'll have a whole bunch of pictures. It's supposed to be thematically the Cold War. That's why you see a lot of this stuff on here. Each player is going to secretly be given a mission card, which will give you a Morse code letter to show you which picture you're drawing. You're also randomly going to get one of these number strips, and you can put the number strip on either side. It doesn't really matter. But you're going to take a black marker, and you're going to mark things off to try to make words. So let's say it's my picture here. A clue word for this might be snow. So there's my S. I don't need anything from the 3, so I'll color in nose. And then I'll color this like this. So there's my SN. I'll color this in like this. There's my SNO. And I'll color in the top of these W. And then I'll black out everything else that's on here. Now I'm kind of doing it quickly here because I'm showing you an example. But you would take your time to do that. And so you're going to give a clue word. So here my clue word is snow. And I put it down in front of me. Each player is going to have a black cube in front of themselves. This is kind of an interesting thing. I've never seen this before. This is to keep this from rubbing off on the table. Now, it's going to rub off anyway. Once everyone's done that, you'll take the clue from the person who's giving it next to you, and you got to guess. And you'll put this by the one that you think it is, whatever it might be. And then you're going to get points for how many you get correct. Each word that's correct is put aside, and then later on, in the second round of the game, you'll put cards out and people will be given them again, but this time you'll use all those words that you have left over as clues. And then you get a certain score based on how many you've done. And you have to win. You have to get more photos than the enemy because each photo you mess up. So it's a win-lose situation. And that's how you play. So Classified, I'm just going to stay right out front. It gets a 6 from me. And it's an interesting game, but it misses the mark of being a great party game for 2 main reasons. One, it is a one-note thing. You are scribbling those out. And it's particularly annoying. I thought those black cubes, I thought that was innovative. Points for this company at doing that, to lay that down so the black stuff doesn't get all over the table. Except it's still going to get all over the table, it's still going to get all over your hands, still going to go over because you're using so much of it. You saw I did that word, snow, and it's the ones I blacked out. It just seems like it might have been better if it had been the ones I filled in. Somehow they could do it that way because there's just so much ink that you're using. And the other is the pictures. I know they want to go with this Cold War theme. Those pictures aren't particularly great. They all look very similar in many regards. And it just keeps it from being a more interesting, fulfilling game. Why do you play Dixit? Because of how cool the art is. Why do you play Classified? Because the gimmick of how it works, coloring the numbers, I just don't think that gimmick lasts more than one game. You play one game of Classified, you go, that was amusing. What's next? And unfortunately, that keeps me from wanting to recommend it. There's a lot of things I like about it. I like the box cover. I like how it looks on the outside. I like the idea. It's just not really a keeper.